Hello and welcome back to the crypto investing program. My name is Dr. Daniel, and I am your crypto mentor for some of you. However, today for all of you who are watching this and want to know about TradingView, TradingView is essential. It's a chart-based site. So when you get on TradingView, you just download, you just go to their website, tradingview.com. I'll show it to you here. You get in. This is what it looks like. Um, I'm already logged in. So you go to crypto, for instance, and you go to Bitcoin, where it's at now. And then from there, you go to, let's see if Bitcoin here. There it shows the charts. See on super charts. This is kind of how you want to view it. So I'm going to walk you through it. So this is it on super charts. So ignore all these things. In fact, what I'm going to do is just hide all that stuff. All I want you to do when you get on TradingView, and this is so important, if you're learning crypto, you're new to crypto, most of the people who I teach are new to crypto, and I teach this in my program, so you don't have to worry about it. But for most people who are new to crypto, let me get this thing out of the way. They look at a chart and they're like, what the heck is going on? Well, just take a breath. All I'm doing is on this side is the value of Bitcoin. Right now it's at 69,000, right? And this is, the history. Here we go. I'm just making this smaller of where it's been tracing it. So it's, this chart has been going on since 2017. And what I want you to look at when it comes to a lot of the coins and tokens is just the patterns, how things work. So originally when Bitcoin was here at 4,000, the first bull back in 28, not the first bull, the bull of 2018, it hit from 4 grand to about 18, 20,000, right? So people who bought here at 4 or 5x, and this is the bull cycle where people rush in and put a lot of money into crypto. It lasts from 6 to 18 months, and then all the money comes out, and there's a bear cycle, and things go back down. And here again, the price of Bitcoin returned to about 4,000, kind of waved around here, 6,000, and then started climbing up for this bull. And this bull went from here to here, right? So it went up, pull back, which happens during a bull cycle, even a long bull cycle, especially during a long bull cycle, went back up and came down. So it hit 70, 60, 68, 69,000 during that bull cycle. So people who are buying it at 5 or 6,000, they did 10x their money. So if they bought 10,000, it would be worth 100,000. And hopefully they sold and took some money off the table, right? But then of course it pulls back during the bear cycle, right? And this is our most recent, this is a fake bull that happened in the fall in October. And for those of you that follow me, you kind of understand why there's a spot ETF, which I'll explain everything in my programs. But something happened in January that people got excited for ahead of time in October and prematurely sparked this bull run. And then Bitcoin popped up and hit an all-time high of 74,000. And the bull run hasn't started yet. This is the thing you got to understand. The bull run hasn't started. So it's kind of done this, right? It's going to kind of pull back or maybe chop. Then it's going to go right off this page, right? For this upcoming bull run, the one of 2024, it's supposed to be the biggest, most violent, like the biggest, craziest amount of money coming in, and the last big bull run. And that, of course, is because of mass adoption. So many people are getting into crypto. That's unlikely all the money's going to leave at the end of the bull run, and it's going to come crashing down because of the ETF, the spot ETF in the States. I get all that, but don't worry about it. But I just want you to look at the returns. If you got in last summer when we were all talking about getting into crypto, so we're talking, June, July, this time here, $25,000, $26,000 Bitcoin, right? Hit it's at 69,000. That's almost a 3x, 3 times 24, 72, right? So it's almost a 3x from the summer, and it hasn't even hit the bull run yet. So that's all I want you to do is look at these. Don't worry about, like resistance support. Don't look at that. Like, so for Ethereum, same thing. Just take a look at Ethereum, where it was last summer, June, July, August, 1,600. It hit 4,000. It's at 3,600. So that's over 2.5 from where it was to where it is, right? And that's even before the bull run. Take a look at Solana. Solana, everyone that, we're talking about this last year, people I know bought in at $10. Most of the people I know bought in at 20. It hit over $200. And this is before the bull, right? AVAX, same thing. Look at where it was last summer during the low point of the bear. $10, hit $64, pull back to 33. Great buying opportunity on a lot of these guys before it goes back way off of the chart during the bull run, etc., etc., etc. There's so much opportunity, and just looking at these are just the normal big market cap coins. You find them all on CoinGecko, just like I talked about in my other videos. $7 hit 50 something dollars at 7x. IMX, the same thing, 50 cents hit here at 7x. Altura, a gaming coin, this one pulled back real nice, right? This was about 0.025, hit 0.095. That's a 4x pull back. And now again, getting ready. This is a newer, well, relatively newer, not newer, I shouldn't say. So it's recently being super focused on in the gaming industry. It's called Super. And again, look, 0.06 during the summer, 0.06, 0.07. It hit $1.50. You do the math. That's about 25x. So if you put $1,000, that's 25,000. We haven't even hit some of the big ones yet, like Ronin. Ronin was talked about all last fall, dipped all the way down to 40 cents and hit 450. If you get in the AI plays that we're talking about, again, here's the AI list for those of you that are curious. Ton, Render. Uh, so Ton, take a look at Ton. It just, from $1.20 to 7.20, that's the Telegram network. Render, Fetch. So at the end of the day, all I want you to do is you go to CoinGecko.com. Go take a look at your coins, and whether you look at them by market cap, which I've discussed on lots of videos, or you go by categories and you pick your favorite category, like maybe like I talked about, you want to take a look at AI, right? And then you go, okay, look at this, near ICP Fetch. I want to see how it performed. So you go near, okay, well, you go here. Well, there's Fetch, first of all. Fetch AI. We'll say, okay, I want to see how it performed. Fetch AI, there's Fetch. Where was it last summer? 19 cents, 20 cents. What did it hit? 320. That's 16 times. Pull back to 180 is a big dump today in the market, but this isn't even the bull. That's the whole thing I'm saying. This is pre-bull. Like this is the warm up. So if you're buying when we're telling people to buy last summer, you're already up 16 times your investment, and the bull run hasn't started. That's how crazy. That's why people talk about crypto and they get all like nuts about the returns. It's unparalleled. And it's not just if you get lucky, like just take a look at the list. All the lists, everything is there for you. The Near protocol, the Render protocol. You go here. Here's the Render protocol, same thing, $1.30 to $13. That's 10x, right? And again, if you get into these ones, PAL and OXO, which are all here. Where's PAL? Yeah, Singularity.next, PAL and OXO, which came out. People were talking about last summer. Some of my clients got in and they stayed in it. I sold, unfortunately, way too early. We're talking at a penny, right? At a penny to 2 pennies, and then it hits 75 and 80 cents. Like, right, the returns are just outrageous. But all I want you to do with TradingView is just go here, pick whatever category you want. Let's just say you're interested in gaming or real world assets. You just go down here, you find the theme that you want, and you go, okay, where's gaming? Gaming, I'm curious about all these gaming tokens, right? I want to see how they performed. Beam, Axes, the Sandbox, Ronin, all these I was touching on. There's a lot of them. There's Beam. I want to see how it performed. Well, here is kind of where it started, from 0.08 under a penny, and it hit like 4 pennies. That's 5x. It's pulled back a bit, and now it hasn't even started going yet, right? You take a look at Ronin, we talked about. You take a look at Magic, it's on the list. Where was Magic last summer? Yeah, 40 cents, and it hit $1.50, right? So I just want you to take your time, get into CoinGecko, take a look by cryptocurrency, either by market cap or by the categories you're interested in. Take a look, see which ones you recognize, the ones you're interested in, and the ones you are, go to TradingView. Now, if it's not there and you're like, well, I really want to know about this one, it's called Ripple, for instance. Ripple's popular. So look, it's number 8 by market cap size. It's huge, right? You go, okay, I want to see it on TradingView. Well, you go here, I don't have it. You hit the plus button. You type in the symbol, which is basically the ticker, XRP, and then you take a look at these. You don't do by market cap. That's not what you're looking for. You're looking for it, traded against the USDT or US dollar, right? So then you see this. This is a centralized exchange. So just pick the centralized exchange that you recognize that's big. Binance is big. Bitstamp is big. If you're not sure, you go here to XRP, you scroll down, and you're going to see it listed on all these things. You'll see it on Binance. Binance, see the size of it, 13% of the volume of Ripple is traded on Binance, which means it's a good exchange to see it on TradingBit. Whitebit is, has 17% of the volume. That's a good exchange. So, if you want to make sure you're on the right spot, make sure that you're on an exchange that has a ton of volume. So, yeah, if I'm here looking at Ripple, I would just go to Binance, and I'd click plus, would come out at the bottom, and then I can see the Ripple chart. If I'm not sure, I take a look at the price here, 48 cents. I go here, I go 48 cents, that's it. And if I take a look at the 3-month view, I'm like, okay, it was at here, 70 cents, drop down. This is a 3-month view, or let's just say the 1-year view. Okay, so you take a look at that, and you take a look at, oh, spiky, and then you go, okay, they look fairly similar. There's a spike there. They're not exactly the same. CoinGecko doesn't have the same accuracy, but you can see in all essences, it's the same coin and token. And rarely do they mix them up. So pretty easy to use, but it's fascinating. Fascinating, gives you so much information. So you take a look at this last summer, you're like, okay, it was kind of, well, Ripple's a weird one. It had a securities allegation released. It popped. It came back, but never really did much. I mean, 48 cents to 75 cents. That's not a huge deal. So if you see the performance from last summer, right, to now, it's like, okay, that past indicator is a view of future performance. So if you're not sure of what to invest in, take a look how they did from last summer to like February, March, and April, when things were really popping before everything pulled back in May, right? And if it did really well, like a lot of these ones I showed you did really well, then you know, okay, this is strong. It's not really pulling back. It's a great coin or token, great project. Big climb, pull back, I'll buy some. You know, big climb, pull back, interested. Big climb, pull back, interested. Not saying to buy these. That's a lot of times, not always, but past performance can be one factor or one glimpse into future, as an indicator into future performance. So anyway, so that's it. That's a lot. Take your time, but I encourage you, go to TradingView, open up a free account, go to the supercharts like I showed you, type in what you want to do, start making a list of things you're interested in, and just start watching it and then see how it goes, because you'll be pleasantly surprised at how easy it is to kind of look at the lows last summer and the highs. You take out your calculator and say, if I invested a little bit of money here and went up this much, how much would it be? And you're like, okay, it went back down. This may be something I'm interested in buying again. I teach all this in my program, and I teach you exactly what to buy too. There's no thinking involved, and I teach you when to buy it. So the way I structure my programs for busy people, it's only 1 week, but we get in there, it's 2 sessions, and I let you know exactly what to do, how to do it, what to buy, when to buy. It's foolproof, and it's mostly for busy people who don't have time to do everything and learn everything themselves. And during the bull run, you should be doing 2 to 3x your investment, at the very least, as you can see. But anyway, so hope this helped. And as always, if you need my help, reach out. Pleasure to chat.